Rush Duel is a fast-paced spin-off game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you can summon as many monsters as you want and draw up to 5 cards each turn. In this series, me and the TheDrAlex progress through each Rush Duel product release and build decks with whatever cards were available at that time. We have been drafting characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's anime and have exclusive access to those characters' boss monsters, and will continue to draft characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush series. Join us as we continue to battle it out in this series, Rush Duel Character Draft. Outerverse of Terror was released August 9th, 2025, and includes support for Abysskite, Blaze Fiend, Celebros, Cyber Dragon, Dark Magician, Grace Princess, Music Princess, Dinosaur, Plasmatic Model, Red Eyes, and Zera, while introducing Handy Lady, Hungry Burger, and the Outerverse decks. Since I have all of the fairy cards, I will receive Guardian Iatos. Alex will be receiving Outerverse Burst Oblivion, Outerverse Toxic Blob, Outerverse Endless Doom Oblivion, Freewind, Handy Partners, the Swordsman Who Doles Out Victory, Tune Ophir Claymore, the Music Princess, Plasmatic Model, another Rising Listella, Zerato, Angel of the Sanctuary, Mizera, Devil of the Den, and Abad, the Nega Hell Emperor. So this is the deck we're bringing to today's game, and this is Grace Princess. So we did get a couple of new tools, which are pretty good, but they're not anything super crazy. So the first card we got was a new Ritual Monster Ever Grace Princess Hina. This is a level 2 Ritual Monster, 1500 attack, 1400 defense. You're in the main phase that you special summon this card, shuffle 2 light attribute archetype monsters from your into the deck to pop a back row, and then you can get a Princess Kana from your graveyard. So this is not awful, but only really after we've already summoned our other new Ritual Monster, Ever Grace Princess Kana, because this card's name is Kana while in the graveyard, which means we can summon it off of Hina, and using Hina to pop a back row and then summon out this is actually really, really good, because this card's name becomes Grace Princess Kana, and face up light attribute type monsters on your field gain 500 attack and increase their levels by 5. Increasing levels by 5 is actually really, really important, because that means we can get out our ritual monsters a lot easier, and boosting by 500 attack is also really, really good. To go along with them, we do have a new ritual spell card in Grace Kamiyoki, which is pretty cool. We can also use Grace Princess Hina to bring back Grace Princess Kana from the graveyard, which again can bring back the Ever Grace Princess Kana, which is also really, really strong. Another benefit is that if we have Ever Grace Princess Kana out, all of our 2s become 7s, which does mean that our Fashion of Faith is turned online, which means we can get extra draws from it, which can be really, really helpful. Overall, I don't think this deck is much stronger than it was. It's definitely a lot better, and it definitely has more lines and more plays it can make now. But I think fundamentally, without new bosses, I still don't think this deck's going to be super, super competitive. But maybe it will do a little bit better than it did last time. So let's fire on in and see what Alex has got for us. So last time we had Dinosaurs versus Outerverse, and I'm pretty sure I got away with murder. The Dinosaur deck is, I mean, it's like, it can hold its own, right? It's not particularly strong. It can definitely hold its own. The Outerverse deck seems very, very powerful. It's a little bit piece reliant, but it tends to have everything it needs to find all the pieces it needs. But you got exceedingly unlucky, especially in that game 3, which did very much let you down. For this week, though, I mean, I still have one deck that I haven't brought yet. That is the most obvious thing to bring, and it's the thing you've predicted every time so far, which is Grace Princess. I do have one new boss monster that I haven't brought as well, which is Guardian Iatos, which is like... It's Guardian Iatos. I'm not really sure what Guardian Iatos is going to really be doing, but you have still got many different options. I think you got some new Red Eyes support, you got new Buster Blader support, you got the Zera support, and all of the new ritual stuff for that, which, by the way, is going to be my prediction. I think you've got a lot of new Zera stuff, so I think you're going to want to try and bring that, because it's got like the most bosses, the more, well, at least quite a lot of interesting cards. That's going to be my prediction. But you also have, what's the other thing? You have plasmatic models as well. There's so much stuff you could bring, it's actually quite difficult to pick. So I'm going to go with the deck I think you got the most new cards for, or at least the most new boss monsters, which is the Zera deck. Do you want to take a shot in the dark what we think I'm going to be on?
Grace Princess.
Okay, well, if we're both right, then this is going to be a ritual showdown. So I guess we'll fire on in and see if we're both right.
Let's go.
My flimsy paper was not strong enough. Well, 15 and extra doesn't necessarily mean anything. Alright, come on. Throw down... what's his name? Warrior of Zera. That's what I want to see. Okay. So set 4, keep 1 in hand. Don't know if that means much of anything right now. Alright, I will go ahead and activate the effect of my Grace Princess Mary, which allows me to reveal a light attribute Aqua type normal monster with 1400 defense in my hand to special summon it. So now its effect is I can send one card from my hand to the graveyard, gain 600 attack, and then I can add a Grace Princess Kana or Grace Hakama Fitting Ceremony from graveyard to hand. Now, I don't have one of those in there right now. But I could get one. So for now, though, I think the play is going to be summon out the Fashion of Faith.
Ooh.
So, turn I normal summon this. If I have a level 7 or higher Aqua type monster on the field, I can draw a card, and then all of my level 7 or higher Aquas gain 400 attack. So we'll go ahead and do that. Nice little draw. Activate Mari. We'll send Kana, and then I can grab Kana back immediately. Then I can summon it. Go ahead and tribute 2 to summon out Grace Princess Mai. And then summon out Shoulder Foe Nian Nian. We'll set this, go to battle. We'll attack with the 25. Red eyes. Ah, yeah. Okay. Now, we've just seen a 1200 defense. I don't remember the average defense of the cards in this deck. I think they're kind of a bit all over the place. I don't think they're just like all 1200. But I don't want to get greedy and get 0 damage in, so we are going to attack with the 3000. Okay, we did play it correctly there. We'll get in for 12, and we will just pass on that. That's not really how I like to see you start the turn. So now you get a pop.
Pop this.
And I'm going to pop my... yeah, I don't think... So Grace Happiness Diary, like, it isn't an awful card, but it is kind of RNG, so like it might just do nothing. So I'm kind of like,
yeah.
Right, it's Chick. Gets you back the Meteor Dragon. See, this is the scary thing because there is a good chance you can do another fusion. Salvation. Add Red Eyes Black Dragon, which cards in your graveyard are Red Eyes Black Dragon, or Meteor Flare Fusion, which is potentially another fusion. Getting back Chick is fine, because you don't really have much to do with Chick right now.
Chick. Okay,
so that's fine. I'm going to summon out the Chick. Tribute to summon out Pluto. So this is your turn, you summon this card. Fusion, summon a dark attribute or fire attribute non-effect monster by shuffling monsters from your field and or graveyard. Okay, that is actually really horrific. On the plus side, you don't get an extra pop with that, so that's kind of fine. This tells me you're probably just going to set the fusion spell. Okay, we're taking some damage here, but like, this is basically a board of vanillas, so this is not awful, I guess. Although 35 is kind of hard for my deck to deal with. We're just going to kind of...
That's good to hear.
These aren't the draws we were looking for. I mean, we have to do this, because otherwise I've got literally nothing going on. So I'm going to summon Gracebird. We'll activate the effect, we'll send Kana, we'll draw a card. Then I'm going to grab Kana back, because I can. Then we're going to summon out Card Trooper, activate its effect. We're going to go ahead and mill 3. I'm going to send it and draw a card. Where are the cards I'm looking for? They're definitely not here. Alright, we're going to do this. I'm going to summon Kana. I'm going to tribute both for summoning out Kiori. I will go ahead and activate Kiori. I'm going to send Kana, gain 500, add back Kana. I'm going to set, but I'm going to set 1, set 2, go to battle phase, and we're going to slide over your Pluto and then pass. That's all looking really good.
Okay. Set. John D.
We will hit you with a new start here.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and put my back in, and then I'll draw to high 5.
Consolidation. Pluto Wyvern.
Okay.
Wyvern. And check. What?
We will new start this.
Ooh.
Put this back. Get rid of that as well. Okay. I was really worried that that wasn't going to be enough.
Yeah.
Alright, we still have just a full board of stuff to chew through. Let's go with Graceful Charity. Let's see what we have to work with here. I'm going to send these two to the grave. I'm then going to normal summon Grace Princess Hina. So I can place one card from my hand on the bottom of my deck. Then I can special summon a Grace Princess Kana or a level 7 light attribute type normal monster from my graveyard to the field to face at defense position. If I special summon a Grace Princess Kana by effect, I can set a ritual spell card from my graveyard to my spell and trap card zone. So I'm going to go ahead and activate. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to bring back Kana. Then I can grab a ritual spell that I just sent to the graveyard. That will be my Grace Hakama Fitting Ceremony. I'm going to go ahead and activate my Grace Kamioki. Using it, I'm going to send my Hina to the grave, and I'm going to special summon my Ever Grace Princess Kana. So this card's name becomes Grace Princess Kana while it's in the graveyard, and the continuous effect, this card's name becomes Grace Princess Kana, and face up light attribute archetype monsters on my field gain 500 attack, and their levels increase by 5. So I'll go ahead and use my Grace Hakama Fitting Ceremony. And I am going to go ahead and use this and this to summon out my Ever Grace Princess Mari. So this is the one that can gain 700 attack and can attack twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I can normal summon out my Grace Princess Hina. We can activate its effect, put this back, summon back Kana, add a ritual spell card, the Fitting Ceremony, we activate it, and we'll go for Mari again. We activate its effect, we go to battle phase, we can attack over both of these, and then we can get the 70. I don't know if there was a better way to do that. There maybe was, but this was the best way I had to play through a trap.
Yeah.
Also, behold my level 14 boss monster.
Pluto Wyvern.
Okay. We head back to Pluto Dragon, who's a fusion guy.
Got to send it back to the grave.
Okay, and we have Change Slime Fiend Dragon mode. Tribute it to get out Pluto. So now we can use Pluto. This gets you a fusion. Is this just another one? It is, just another 3500 Nilla. I'm pretty sure you have other fusion bosses. You don't have to just make Meteor Black Dragon. I mean, he's cool to show, right? I mean, he was the star of the first Yu-Gi-Oh movie, like the 30-minute special.
Pluto can only make non-effect fusions, so...
Isn't there another non-effect one you have that's made out of like 2 Meteor Dragons or something? I can't remember if there is. I don't really play Red Eyes much.
Yeah, I need Meteor Dragon and Meteor Drake.
Ah, okay. But all we have right now is an abundance of red eyes black dragons.
Yep.
Make sure you kill Kana first. Yeah, there we go.
First.
Take another Thou. It's not ideal. We are rebuilding from 0. Let's see what we draw. Alright, I'm going to summon Grace Princess Hina. I will activate Grace Princess Hina. And I'm going to put this card away. Then I'm going to bring back Ever Grace Princess Kana, who counts as Kana. So my Grace Hamaka Fitting Ceremony. Then I'm going to summon out my Fashion of Faith. And guess which monsters are now level 7 or higher Aqua-type monsters? So I will go ahead and get my draw. That is not the draw I was hoping for, if I'm being completely honest. Alright, we will go ahead and activate the Hamaka Fitting Ceremony. And I suppose we're going to get Mari out again. Then I'll go ahead and summon out my Grace Bird. We are going to activate its effect because this Grace Princess Kiori is doing nothing for me right now. I will take back Kana because having it in hand is actually really helpful a lot of the time. Now, am I doing this? I probably am. Question becomes, am I doing that? Don't think so. So I'm probably just going to do this. Alright, I will activate Grace Kamioki. I'm going to go ahead and send this and get out a second copy of Kana. Then I can activate Mari's effect. We'll set a back row, go to battle phase. We will attempt to attack over the Black Meteor Dragon.
No.
This is why I don't like this card, because it's just like, I don't know, I feel like we were having like a really cool back and forth, and then it's just like, Lamau Magic Cylinder, nothing else matters. It's just like, come on, bro. I mean, like, to be fair, I had the ability to like pop it, and if I was going to pop any of your sets, it would have been the new one. But, I don't know. Like, this was the I have potential lethal line, right? The other way was like, maybe the game continues, but... Okay, let's see what happens in game 2, because that was actually quite a good game, all things considered.
Yeah.
It was just a shit end. Right, we'll go first. Alright, I will go ahead and summon out my Grace Bird. I'm going to activate his effect. I'm going to send Kaori to the graveyard. Then I will set, and set. And that is all I got. I bet my Grace Bird is very threatening right now.
Shit.
I'm just looking at his eyes. It's so mesmerizing right now. I am fine with Meteorite Dragon Chick.
Meteor Dragon?
Am I okay with Meteor Dragon? Oof. Oof. Yeah, go on then, you scamp. You can have a Meteor Dragon. That's fine. You can eat my bird. Ow.
On that
Alright. These aren't really what I was after, but there is a play that can be made, and I suppose that is something. God, that's such an expensive play. I mean, the alternatives I just set a bunch of cards, which is also fine. Because, like I say, it's not exactly very economic play. Let's put it that way. Right, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. And then I'm just going to pass, I think.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Ooh, no, not set. Activate.
Okay, we fusing. We fusing. During your opponent's turn, monsters in your field cannot be returned to the hand, deck, or extra deck by card effects. Okay.
Rocket Salvation.
Okay. Take back the fusion. And the boy.
Chick.
I mean, I'm just gonna no.
No,
put
not
that
my
back.
chick.
Yeah, I'll draw 2 cards. That's fine. Ah, another one. Okay, there was no stopping the check. The check was inevitable.
Whoop. Set. Go to battle.
Behold, Grace Princess Hina and Grace Princess Kana. I know you are shocked.
And then.
What is this hand? Both games have been really weird for me at the start. Like, I just had like such awkward opens, I suppose is the way to think of it. Alright, let's go for Grace Happiness Diary. So I excavate 3 cards. And then I can add an excavated light, aqua, monster, or ritual spell card. So both the cards I've excavated are kind of the same card. So there's not like a lot of interesting decision to be made here. I guess I'll grab Mari. Alright, we'll put those on the bottom. I will go ahead and summon the Grace Cat. Activate the Grace Cat. By changing it to defense, I can reveal or excavate even the top 6 cards, and if I get a Kana, I can put it in the hand. I did not get a Kana. It's a little bit sad, but it is what it is. I'm going to normal summon my Fashion of Faith. Then I'm going to tribute to and summon out my Grace Princess Mari. I'm going to summon my Fashion of Faith once again, activate its effect, boost the attack and draw a card. Then we're going to go ahead and activate my Grace Happiness Diary. And I will go ahead and add my hand right now. Then we'll go ahead and flip over my Fitting Ceremony. And we'll and summon out... Right, we'll send these and summon out Mari. Okay. So I'm going to summon out my Lady of Pumps, or Fashion of Faith. Then we're going to activate the effect. We'll get a draw. That is really not the draw I wanted. But that's fine for now. Right, we will go Mari effect. I will... Am I just sending you? Probably. We're going to send Card Trooper. We'll grab back my ritual spell again. I have to activate Fitting Ceremony. I have to send realistically these 2 to summon out my Evergrace Princess Mai, which is during the main phase that you special summon this card, send top card to the graveyard. This card can't be destroyed by card effects to the end of the next turn. Then if you have Grace Princess Kana in the graveyard, you can destroy 1 monster on your opponent's field, but I cannot attack directly this turn. So we are going to have to do this to get rid of this. Alright, we'll flip up Hina. I can activate Hina. So, we send a card, and now I can bring back either Mai, who's a 2500 body, or Kana. If I bring back Kana, I can get a ritual spell back. Now the problem is, if I use the ritual spell, I would have to use my Mai to make a different one that can attack. So I would effectively just get a guy out to attack you. That's all it would do. So I might as well just summon out this Mai. We'll set. We will go to battle and get ready for the ultimate 300 attack.
Oof.
And then I'm going to pass. That was the best I could do. Well, I could see at least.
Meteor Drake.
Okay. Well, don't just immediately.
Sure.
Don't get rewarded for gambling. That's not fair. I didn't get rewarded when I gambled with my cat. And I looked at 6 cards. Yo, is that Jundee?
Meteor Flower.
Okay. So this is Meteor Black Drake. This card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then if you have 2 or more Meteor Feathers in your graveyard, inflict 500 damage. That's not as scary as I was expecting. Okay, grab back Pluto.
Yeah, chicken grab me. Oh, come on. Yeah, grab back me a dragon.
Okay.
Tribute over.
Hmm.
Pop the second couple. Yeah. Mars dragon.
Okay, so this is the scary one, right? If you have Meteor Dragon in your graveyard, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Until the end of this turn's card gains attack equals the number of monsters in your graveyard times 200. If it attacks so much of its piercing. Yeah, that is very much the scary one. Fortunately, though, I do have this.
Ooh.
Yeah, you do have the ability to protect your Drake. But that could have been a lot worse. Where's my new ritual spell? I need it. I haven't milled it. I have every way in the world to get it back. And I do not have it. So I'm going to go ahead and activate Ina. I will get rid of this. I will bring back Kana. I will add a ritual spell. So that's the only Kana I have in rotation. So I probably want to keep it in rotation. Really? Your guy's only 31. It's not like super strong. It's also a really awkward when I'm playing this deck and you have a single monster. Because I have one guy that can only attack monsters twice. And I have one guy that can't attack directly. So if I pop you, it doesn't do anything. Like it's just really just minorly annoying. I mean, we're always doing this. So I mean, Mary has all the attack power in the world, so probably going to get that one out. So I'll go 1, 2, summon her out. I'll go ahead and reveal this Mai in my hand. To special summon Kaori. Activate Kaori. And then I can grab back my Fitting Ceremony. We'll activate the Fitting Ceremony. Now what am I making? Does it make any difference at all, realistically? Probably not. Guess I would make the other one. We'll summon out Mai.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and activate Mary's effect. Well, there's a ritual spell card to the grave. I mean, right now this is what, 100 plus 28. 48 even. That's 49. If I pop you, it's 53. So I mean, there's no reason to not do this. Ah, yeah. Well, now I can't attack directly. I mean, I forgot it was a lingering effect. So it doesn't matter anyway. There was never a lethal line. So I'll set this. Go to battle. I'll attack into this. I'll attack for 21. Oh, because I didn't pop a monster. I can attack directly. Get fucked.
Oh.
No,
Damn it. Okay. Throw down a graceful track.
I mean, that's not ideal for me. Rocket Salvation. Okay. Summons the chick. Activates the chick.
Grab this.
Okay. Meteorite.
Roy. Just gonna be safe. Okay, it's a thing, sorry.
It was the last fitting ceremony.
Yeah, okay. So many monsters in my grave.
Oh, am I just dead? Yep, I am just dead. I mean, this actually didn't feel like too much. Like, very obviously, your deck feels stronger than mine. But it didn't feel like it was like a massive difference, right? The biggest issue I had was in the first game, it took me so long to find a ritual spell. And so I was so far behind immediately. And in this game, it took me so long to find a normal monster. And then I got a normal monster and then stuff started going okay. But then I still never found my other ritual spell. So I was basically stuck playing the old version of the deck where all I had was the big rituals. I could never go into the little rituals. Which, like, really hurts because, you know, getting those extra 5 levels makes everything a lot easier. Getting the extra attack is really good. The other one, which I didn't actually summon, is the one that pops back row. So, like, obviously that would have been really helpful as well. So I kept feeling like I was playing with half a deck, basically, the entire time. And I was like, oh, things are just not unfolding the way I need them to. Whenever I had, like, an RNG moment, like, every time I used Grace Cat, it didn't work. So I don't know, I just felt very, like, hard done by, I guess. Other than that, the deck feels a little bit better than it did. It still has the exact same problems of Mari and Mai don't play super well together. And there are many situations where I don't really want either of these boss monsters. I'm sat here like, well, I guess I'm making this because there's no better option. But this is not a situation for double attacking monsters. This is not a situation for popping one monster and not attacking directly. So it's still very awkward. The new ritual monsters they got are really cool. Especially Ever Grace Princess Kana. Being able to, again, becoming Grace Princess Kana in the graveyard is really, really good. Because you can bring it back with like 100 different cards. As well as, again, 500 extra attack is very relevant, especially for double attacking. And gaining 5 levels, very relevant, especially if we're going to be summoning out our ritual monsters, right? So, all good. But I still think the package overall is still kind of missing something. I think we need a new boss monster other than Mary and Mai, because otherwise, again, there's just not a good option. There's not like Mary is kind of just the go-to, just because it attacks twice, it can gain attack up to 32. Obviously, if you can get some of the other buffs and stuff, it works out quite well, but it still doesn't feel super great to me. As for the Red Eyes deck, I don't know what your actual new cards were.
New were Pluto Wyvern, make one of your monsters lose 300, add a Pluto Dragon or Calling Dark Meteor from the grave.
Yeah.
Rocket Salvation.
Is that a new one as well? Because that Rocket Salvation is like borderline overpowered.
Yeah, that's an awesome card. Love it.
Like, it's so gross.
Partial Destruction is a new card. It's not specifically Red Eyes.
Yeah, I don't... If I'm being completely honest, I don't think Partial Destruction did a lot for you. A lot of the time it felt like you paid a very heavy cost to do very little to me. So, like, part of me is like, if it was just... I don't know. Like, I don't know exactly what your levels work out at, but if it was just like a new start or new start adjacent, or like, you know, like a shiny shady, I feel like it would have been more impactful. So I don't know how I feel about it. Obviously, it's a retrain of Crisis of the Sacred Tower, which is like kind of cool. And it's like, it's okay, but like, the main gimmick of this trap seems to be the, if it's not destroyed, put it on the bottom of the deck. And obviously that just didn't come up. And the issue with this trap card is, I've seen it play quite a lot in tournaments and stuff. I have never seen it put a card to the bottom of the deck. So it just, a lot of the time, just feels like it is just bad new start for the most part. And so I'm kind of like, if that effect goes off and you do put something to the bottom, really, really strong. But if you don't, yeah. But I mean, other than that, like, the Red Eyes deck is still pretty strong. It's weird as well. It felt like there wasn't a lot of, like, Red Eyes, like, bosses doing a ton. Like, Game 1 felt like you beat me up with 3,500 vanillas. Game 2, we did actually get to see the Meteor Black Mars Dragon come down, and it actually, like, was pretty interesting. It actually got summoned twice, which is cool. Outside of him, I don't know. This just felt like I was just getting bullied by the 3,500 vanillas, and I was like, well, I can't stop this, so I guess this is just happening. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. These were actually okay. I think it's one of those things where, again, I can sit here and I can be like, I drew really bad, or I didn't find the right half of the deck and all that crap. But really, what that really means is the deck is just not super competitive. I think the deck is still really fun. I think it's fine. It's just not realistically a super powerful deck, and I think that's fine. Not every deck needs to be super powerful. I just really wish it was, because I think Aqua has always been one of my favorite types, and I would really like it to be like a tier 1 deck for once, and feeling like we're so close to getting like almost everything we need to be like a really, really powerful deck. Every time we get a little bit more support, I'm like, oh, just one step closer, just a little bit closer, but unfortunately we're not quite there. But thanks for the games, buddy, and GG.